Good morning, troops. This is Steve with Lots of Peoples, and I want to send you. I'm going to be doing more and more of these as videos, but very excited about some developments. I want to share them with you. This little YouTube to go along with the email that I sent. But I guess my question is, are you in control? And I've laughed about this with friends before, but I know I have not been in control. And what I'm talking about is really being able to purchase properties. Over the last year and a half, I've probably visited over 200 houses and analyzed thousands of others, and I track these things constantly, and I get out there all the time, and usually by the next day they're bought up. I have a handful of folks that do want to buy properties, and by the time I get to them and the decision's made, the real good ones are gone. And so I'm actually pretty excited. Again, over the last, lately I've tried to step it up, try and be the first one out there. In some of these houses I see, the prices almost look like misprints. And what I'm real excited about is, first of all, there's good deals, great deals, and there's steals. And the steals, I can't make it clear enough that the steals have to be pounced on right away. And really all it takes with most of these properties, if you're ready to make a cash offer, which puts you in a very strong position, all you really need is proof of funds, and then get a contract. And the proof of funds could be a CD, cash in a savings or checking account, or even a letter of credit from your bank. But once you have this, you're really in the driver's seat on a lot of these deals when they come up. And then I'd suggest you get non-contingency offers under the seller's nose and kind of see where they're at. And that's really all that it takes. What's wild is most of these contracts don't even need to be closed, and funds dispersed for a couple weeks, so you have a little bit of time to actually, before you even tap the account, to try to market the property, maybe market it wholesale, and you could even put it back on my Lots of Opportunity site, where you try to find another wholesaler. Sell it retail, which oftentimes will require some fix-up and could take a little while. Or you could even sell retail on a contract, like a land contract or something, which is a really good way to get some cash flow and almost get top dollar, but you might not see it for a while. What I'm super thrilled about is that this past week I had a few folks, they set up an LLC and have putting the funds in an account so that we can write contracts immediately, so there won't be any more of my dragging feet. I love this internet stuff, but I kind of miss the art of the deal too. Our conservative goal is to turn at least a house every month. Historically, I'm seeing at least one phenomenal opportunity each week. And here's some examples of houses. You can go through these. These are ones that we missed out on recently. And I won't go through each one, but oops. But if you guys looked at the Lots Opportunity, you can click on those things, and it does that analysis, which I'm pretty proud of. Some people still seem to have a little bit of confusion, but it does the analysis. Here's a YouTube video, and I'm not going to go through each one of these, but like this particular house, the auditor had it 89, and house sold for 26.7. It was a 4-level split, real nice house. Some of these are heartbreaking, but you might want to, if you get some time, click through these, look at what I'm talking about. And then I might suggest there's really two strategies to all this. Strategy one would be to go out and make some lowball offers and see if the sellers counter back. At least you can get a benchmark feel if they're ready to negotiate. But you might want to throw a few of those out, and you never know. One of them might bite. And the other thing is really be ready to offer at or above asking price when the crazy ones hit. And I'll show you an example here in a bit. But as a matter of fact, I'm going to walk you through. This is, the life of, probably your typical investor. And I'm going to share with you again how these strategies come into play. Here's like some houses I looked at late last week. And again, you can click on these and see what I'm talking about. Oops. Daggone it. Again, you can see, do the analysis, or you can click on these YouTube videos, and you'll see like this one, they were asking 39. It was a pretty good deal at that, but the house needed some work, and this would be one that you lowball. You know, it's not one you jump up and down for, but, you know, it's a decent deal. And out of the ones I looked at last, I think it was Friday and Saturday, this Olivet was one that I'd lowball. Beechwood was another one, same. Edgevale was actually a very nice house. It was priced at $22,000. I was going to lowball them at 18, but I learned my lesson. I actually had one of my guys was ready to jump on this, and by the time we called, it actually sold for more than what even my lowball offer was going to be, but it was a real nice house. These other two were HUD houses that they usually don't come down a whole lot, but they were pretty decent. And then here's an example of a no-brainer. This was a house that, you know, when these come up, you just really, you go crazy. But this house was in Whitehall, the Columbus area. They were asking $24,900. Auditor's value was $67,800, which was quite conservative. If you click on this YouTube, it was a brick ranch, real nice house. I mean, it's one that even my agent that was with me, she couldn't believe it. But those are, you know, lowball some, have some powder ready for the real good ones. I'm very excited about, you know, the ability with this new LLC to really get control of these properties. And, you know, let me remind you that there is a sense of urgency, since the tax credit is only available till May 1st for the first-time home buyers or people that own a house in 3 years. And that's a lot of the market price range for the houses that we particularly like. And I'll soon also be revamping the Lots of Opportunity site, so we'll actually just show the houses that we control, and soon you'll be able to add your wholesale properties to the site with the click of a button. So as always, appreciate everything, and check this out, and hopefully there's something here that can help you out. So have a great weekend.